New Yorkers were given spaces to use drugs without getting in trouble, so crime in the area went up, right? Wrong. On Point, a nonprofit organization that has opened 2 overdose prevention centers in New York City, one in East Harlem and the other in Washington Heights, has prevented more than 1,000 overdoses since the program's inception in November 2021. A study published last month in the JAMA Network Open Journal looked at reported crimes, disorder complaints, and related 911 and 311 calls near the 2 safe injection sites. It found no significant increases in crimes recorded by the police or calls for emergency service. Meanwhile, there was an almost 83% decrease in low-level drug-related arrests and nearly 57% fewer arrests for weapon possession. Still, approaching addiction with harm reduction centers remains controversial and has been met with pushback, including by New York Governor Kathy Hochul. Alongside other state and city governments, New York sued drug makers and distributors for their role in the opioid crisis. After New York secured $2.6 billion in settlement agreements, a state board recommended some of the funds go toward overdose prevention centers. Hochul has made it clear that she's not a fan. That's despite Hochul's announcement in October that nearly $193 million from the settlements will be used to support prevention, treatment, harm reduction, and recovery programs. Although this approach might be fairly new in the U.S., Switzerland, for example, opened its first overdose prevention site in 1986. 6 years later, Switzerland started experimenting with heroin prescriptions. Subsequently, fatal overdoses in the country fell 50%, while the number of new heroin users dropped by about 80%.